Hey y'all, I'm Drew, that's Allison, and we're Sex Ed Queries.
It's the show called Sex Ed Queries, where we learn queer inclusive sex ed. Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about communication styles. When polled, therapists reported that 65% of divorcing couples they treated cited communication issues as their number one reason for separating.
Our goal today is to give you guys some information about how to recognize your own communication styles so you can work on being more effective communicators.
Later on, we're going to be roping in patience as one of our Musar soul traits, so try to keep that in mind.
And now, we are proud to present...
No.
What?
Drew!
Okay, we've established this, Allison. I'm a theater gay. If I don't get to present information through topical educational skits, what am I even doing here?
Do I at least get a costume?
Better?
Much better.
Then let's get started.
Sup?
Not much. You?
Going stir crazy. Hey, meet me at the park later?
That's a good idea. I mean, pandemic.
I guess not.
I just thought.
Yeah, no.
I guess, if you want.
But not if you don't want.
In that scenario, me and Allison were demonstrating passive communication. We both wanted something specific, but neither of us wanted to advocate for ourselves when we realized the other person wanted something different.
People who use passive communication style tend to act indifferently, yielding to others' preferences, needs, or feelings instead of expressing their own. Because of a lack of outward communication, this communication style can lead to misunderstanding, anger, or resentment. But at the same time, it might feel safer to turn to a passive communicator when conflict arises because they'll most likely avoid a confrontation.
In the short term, passive communicators are easy to get along with because they tend to defer to your feelings and go with the flow. But if you're not talking enough when stuff goes wrong, the relationship is going to have problems in the long term.
So, wanna try it again?
Let's roll.
Sup?
Not much. You?
Going stir crazy. Hey, meet me at the park later?
Is that a good idea? Pandemic.
Coward. Come on, what's the worst that could happen?
We could literally die.
What a drama queen. You wanna keep talking to me? You come meet me at the park in an hour.
Wow, okay, so you're just an idiot then. Maybe I don't want to talk to an crazy ultimatums?
Fine, whatever. Blocked.
So, that communication style was called aggressive, and yeah, I think that could have gone better.
It's pretty clear when somebody's being aggressive. You'll hear it, you'll see it, and maybe you'll feel it.
And it doesn't feel good.
Aggressive communication usually involves a loud or demanding voice, intense eye contact, and dominating or controlling others by blaming, criticizing, attacking, threatening, or intimidating them. They tend to give a lot of commands, be rude when asking questions, and fail to listen to others.
However, aggressive communicators are often respected or looked to as leaders since they're so confident or domineering.
Want to try it again?
You know it.
Sup? Not much. You?
Going stir crazy. Hey, meet me at the park later?
That a good idea? Pandemic.
Well, okay. Whatever you want.
What?
I thought things were going well with us, but whatever.
Just speaking for myself, I don't want to go meet up with someone I don't know during a deadly pandemic, but go off, I guess. Okay, that one was fun, right? I wasn't even acting.
Passive-aggressive communication's not effective either, Drew.
What?
I know that you live for drama, but neither of us is really getting our point across, right?
Okay, you're right.
Passive-aggressive communication can appear super passive on the outside, but usually the communicator feels powerless or stuck underneath it. Resentment builds up, leading to acting out in subtle or indirect ways. So passive-aggressive communicators are going to try to avoid confronting the issue directly, using facial expressions that don't match how they feel or denying that there's a problem at all. Sometimes they can appear cooperative, but they're spreading rumors or sabotaging efforts when your back is turned.
Ultimately, passive-aggressive communicators are aware of their own needs, but tend to have trouble voicing them directly.
So we've got passive, we've got aggressive, and we've got passive-aggressive.
And that's all of them, right? I mean, there aren't any other combinations of those words we can use.
We've got one more. Trust me.
All right, once more with feeling.
Sup?
Not much. You?
Going stir crazy. Hey, meet me at the park later?
That a good idea? I mean, pandemic.
You know what? Valid. I just really want to see you in person. It's been so nice talking.
I mean, ideally, I'd like to see you too. I just don't know if I'd feel safe with that.
What if we made a plan to make us both feel safe?
I don't know. Can we talk it over without you holding me to anything?
Hell yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, gotta admit, I'm into that one.
That one's assertive communication. It involves keeping an open line of communication without being overbearing. Assertive communicators can express their own ideas and desires while listening to those of others. They aim for a win-win situation, balancing their rights with the rights of others.
Thing is, assertive communication is effective, but it doesn't come naturally to everybody. We've got some tips though, so you can start working towards becoming an assertive communicator.
Step 1 is to take ownership. When you can, speak from the I perspective. Remember, your own perspective and behaviors are the only ones you can completely understand. So those are the ones that you should be communicating.
Step 2 is to learn to say no. Not to stomp on other people's toes like an aggressive communicator, but to set healthy boundaries for what you're willing to do and how you're willing to do it.
Step 3 is to voice your needs and desires as clearly as you can, as confidently as you can. I know confidence isn't always easy, but the important thing is to do your best. And maybe write down your talking points beforehand. That's what I do. That way I have a way to stay focused even when things get emotional.
Step 4 is to make sure the other party knows you're listening. For some people, you can do that by making eye contact. For others, it's replying quickly to texts or answering calls right away. I know that those things aren't possible for all of us, though. Certainly not me. If that's the case, try to make your communication preferences clear to the other party before you dig into the confrontation. If you have a hard time remembering to answer texts or need a hot minute to plan a response during tough conversations, make sure you explain that to the other party so that they know what to expect from you.
And there we have it. 4 communication styles, how to recognize them, and how to move towards healthier communication, no matter what style you're coming from.
Last thing we're gonna do is talk a little bit about Musar. This month, it's all about patience.
We all know that patience is a good thing when we're communicating, right? You need to be able to sit back, hold on to your opinions, and listen to what the other person has to say, no matter how bad you want to jump in there with your own thoughts.
But Musar is all about balance. You need to have enough patience, but you also don't want to have too much patience.
Being overly patient with the other person might mean you're not advocating for yourself enough.
Okay, everybody, that's our show.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you learned something today and if you want to learn more.